Good day, everyone, or good night, depending on what part of the world you're in. This is my weekly MMA news update, and I'm here to talk about what has been going on in the world of MMA this week. I'm here to break down what I feel is of most importance and give you my opinion on it. So let's get straight into it. Tony Ferguson seizes a big fight announcement. Tony. I don't know why Tony keeps on doing this to us. I feel Tony should just retire. Honestly, it's hard for me to say this, him being one of my favorite fighters of all time. To be honest, Tony is up there on my list. I just feel he has done what he needs to do. He has taken too many damage. It's time for him to finally say goodbye to the sport. I feel any organization here who probably tries to hire Tony right now, even if he's not in the UFC anymore, I don't know. I don't think his contract is up. I think he still has about a fight or two from what I've gathered. I think he still has about like one or two fights left in the UFC. No, that was before he was losing. Bro has been losing badly. I don't think he has any fights with the UFC right now. I think his contract is up, man. I think they've just been giving him a live wire to see if he could pull out a win from somewhere, but he hasn't been able to. So man, I don't think Tony should fight anymore. I think he should just hang it up right now. He has had an amazing career. He paid his dues. He did everything he was meant to do, but he never got that belt. That fight with Habib. Honestly speaking, I always said Tony would probably give Habib his toughest fights, but the way the MMA scene has played out right now, I don't think Tony would have been that guy for Habib. I don't think so. But oh well, we can never say. I mean, we never saw them fight, so all we can talk about are speculations of what we feel. But Tony, man, you just need to hang this up, boss. Boss, I beg you, don't do. That's enough for Tony. I think you should hang it up right now. And yeah, that's what I feel about it. Moving on, we have some big fight announcements of the week. About three big fights, yeah. Well, I don't. Okay, well, they are big fights, man. I'm still going to give you my opinion on them, though. Starting out is Song Yudong versus Henry Cejudo. Okay, first of all, this is a questionable fight to me. I don't know why Song Yudong and Henry Cejudo should be fighting. Okay, let's check what numbers they are on the ranking. That is bantamweight, yeah. Song Yudong ranked number 8, Henry Cejudo ranked number 7. To be honest, I feel Henry should move down and get a fight with Pantoja. I think that's the smartest move for Henry to make right now because he actually stands a very good chance. At flyweight, Henry looked like he looked too amazing. I won't say he looked too amazing, but he looked better at flyweight if you ask me compared to the way he looks at bantamweight right now. So I think Henry is meant to move back down to flyweight and take a fight against Pantoja. If he wins, good for him. If he doesn't win, hell, at least he's still not in a bad spot. He's just coming off of a title fight. So I think that's the move I was expecting Henry to make though. But Song Yudong, I don't see Henry beating Song Yudong though. I mean, I see Song winning this fight. At best for Henry, probably a close decision. But I don't see it happening now, excuse me. I see Song probably TKOing Henry. Yeah, to be honest, I mean, with his aggression. Judging from Song's last performance in the Peter Yan fight, I don't think Henry will be able to handle that guy, to be very honest. I see Song winning that fight, but it's a fight. A fight is a fight. Anything can happen. This is just my opinion. Probably Henry sees something in Song that I could exploit. Probably that could give him an edge, get an easy win. Even not an easy win, he could probably get a win. That's up to Henry, but me personally, I see Song winning this fight. I feel Henry should move down to flyweight, take a fight against Pantoja. But that's just my opinion. I'm not his manager or something. Moving on to the next big fight announcements, and the next fight is Dominic Cruz versus Rob Font. These two fights are actually going to be on UFC Seattle, and Henry would be the main event. I don't know where Dominic and Rob will be on the card though. Probably maybe the main card opener or something like that. But I don't know. Cruz, Rob is going to take Cruz out. Like I see Rob taking Cruz. That's all I have to say. And I don't think Cruz should be fighting someone like Rob right now in his career. I think it should just be the legacy bouts, when two legends come together and throw hands. That's what Cruz should be looking for, sorry, at this point in his career. I feel Cruz should be fighting someone like Jose Aldo. That would have been a better fight. Where is Jose Aldo on the ranking? Aldo is ranked number 11, and Cruz is nowhere to be found on the ranking. So, I mean, like, even if Cruz would fight someone on the ranking, Aldo would have been. Aldo is number 11, Rob Font is number 9, and I don't see Cruz getting the jump over Rob Font. Aldo, I don't see him getting the jump over Aldo, but at least it would have made more sense, seeing two legends scrapping back and forth. That would have been something the fans would have loved to see. Don't get me wrong, this is a good matchmaking though. But from the fans' point of view, I don't think the fans are really turned for seeing Dominic Cruz versus Rob Font. I mean, if the fans sees Dominic Cruz versus Rob Font and they see Dominic Cruz versus Jose Aldo, I'm sure they'll pick Dominic Cruz versus Jose Aldo. But this is what we get. This is what we are going to work with. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. I see Rob winning this fight, probably late, around 3 TKO, around 3 round 2 TKO. That's what I see from Rob. I think Cruz is too old. He doesn't have that grit like he used to. The cardio probably won't hold up like he used to. Don't get me, I'm not saying that may be completely terrible, but I mean it's he's older, so his tools, his weapons can't be as sharp as they used to be. So yeah, I see Rob winning this fight. Moving on to the next big fight announcement of the week. Leon Edwards versus JDM. Yep, Leon versus JDM. I wasn't expecting Leon to take a fight with JDM. I was actually expecting more like a Leon Edwards, Ian Griffin. Sorry, Leon Edwards, Ian Gary. I don't know why I called him Ian Griffin. Leon Edwards, Ian Gary. I was expecting a fight like that, but I guess Edward wants to go with JDM. And Jack is a real bad boy for Leon, if you ask me. I mean, Leon has a problem here. Leon's main problem is he fights like a kickboxer, not an MMA fighter. That is just the truth. I know he was a former champion. I was happy when he became champion. But Leon doesn't fight like an MMA champion. He fights like a kickboxing champion. And I feel Jack De La Maddalena, okay, I hope no one heard that. I feel Jack is going to fuck Leon up. That's just what I feel. I mean, Liam may get his kicks going in the early round one, round two, probably, but I feel at some point in round two, the tide is going to switch in Jack's favor. I mean, Jack's pressure, his boxing, believe he has the best boxing in that division. No one's boxing is as good as his. So, I mean, after him, you might probably give it to Geoff Neal, but Jack has the best boxing in that division. So I feel, yeah, Jack is going to be too much for Edwards later on in the fight, and that's how Jack's going to get the win. I see Edwards trying to keep things at bay, stick to his 1-2 leg kick, stick to his cross body kick, but all that, I don't think that's what he needs to fight someone like Jack. I think he needs to pressure Jack, he needs to take the fight to him, really make him uncomfortable. Kind of what Gilbert Burns tried to do, but although Burns was just grappling him truly. He wasn't really striking with him, but you have to make it that kind of fight if you want to win against Jack. Like you have to make it a scrappy fight. And I feel Leon gets too clean. He tries to stay too clean and too polished. That's what's going to be his downfall in this fight. So yeah, I see Jack winning this fight. I don't know. I don't see Leon having what it takes to, stop Jack. And if he's not stopping Jack, Jack is going to stop him. So yeah, I see JDM winning this fight. I have to give it to him. Probably late round two, early round three stoppage. That's what I see. Probably if he doesn't get a stoppage, he'll probably win a decision, but I have Jack for the win. Moving on. John Jones demands 30 mil to fight Thomas Spinal. This is what we heard. We don't know how true this is. This is what we heard from Uncle Joe Rogan. So Jones needs 30 mil to fight Aspinall, and as a man who reasons and who thinks, I can't blame Jones for that. Jones has to do what he has to do to make that money. Because if you're going to fight someone like Tom, you have to make sure it's worth it. I mean, to be honest, I'm not saying Tom is going to beat Jones easily, but I see Tom having a serious edge and advantage against Jones, especially in that heavyweight division. So I think Jones knows that. So if he's going to lose, I think he wants to make sure he has something very comfortable to fall back on. So yeah, Jones is really requesting for big bucks for Tom. Well, Tom is a big boy, so I guess big boys go with big bucks. But the thing now, yeah, is Joe came back on his second podcast this week, if I'm right, yeah. He came back and said, okay, Dana contacted him, and that wasn't really what was going down, according to what Joe Rogan said. Dana told him. He said Dana said Jones is actually thinking of retiring, and whatever I heard was a bullshit rumor. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Jones shouldn't retire, man. He shouldn't. You know, Dana plays a lot of games, though. Dana plays a lot of games, and I feel that's what he's trying to do here right now. You know, he doesn't want the public to know all the cards. Yeah, he wants to keep some things secret, to help build the fight and all that, plus not to expose the whole business. But I don't think Jones is going to retire. I think Jones would rather ask for 30 mil to fight Thomas Pinal than retire, to be sincere. I mean, the 30 mil, the number 30 mil sounds like something Jones was really asking for. So I feel they are still in negotiation. The fact that Masvidal is even silent makes me believe this even more. Dana is just trying to throw us off. So yeah, I'm sure Tom Aspinall wants that fight. Jones wants the money to fight Aspinall. I think if they pay Jones that money, Jones will fight anyone. So yeah, I think Jones should get paid. I mean, I think Jones should get paid this 30 mil. I mean, he's the greatest of the sport, right? He deserves 30 mil, right? I mean, if he's going to get whooped by a young nigga, a young white nigga. So yeah, I think Tom and Jones really need to throw down. I mean, this is what we need. This is what the fans want. And this is what the fans must get. Dana, you're not throwing us off the scent. We are wild dogs. We can smell it. We know Jones wants that 30 mil. You have to pay your boy that 30 mil. But the crazy thing is, come to think about it, if this fight was in Saudi, maybe if Dana could, I'm sure Turkey Al Sheikh, they won this fight over in Saudi. I'm sure they've spoken about it. And I feel that would be the best thing for the UFC to do because the money wouldn't really be, most of the money won't be coming out of their purse, which actually makes a lot of sense, which is a wise business deal for them. I know Jones Aspinall is a fighter that do crazy numbers in the US, even in the UK, but let's talk about the money right now, man. The Saudi guys, man, those are the guys with the bar. Not them hold the money like this. So yeah, I think this is what should go down. I think this is what we need. This is what we want, and this is what we should get. Arsenal and Jones, Saudi Arabia. Hell, I'm not really a fan who goes to watch fights, so we could have the fight anywhere, man. But this fight needs to go down. Moving on, and to the last news I'd like to talk about. I don't even know how I want to talk about this. I don't really know much about it. I think it's still in the works, and all we know about is what we've heard on the news. So I'm sure it's deeper than what we see, though. Dana said he was asked by the board of directors on Meta, the thingy Mark Zuckerberg's got going, and yeah, was asked to join the board of directors. So that's real crazy, to be honest. I mean, they don't just ask any random billionaire to join them on something like that, though. I mean, they feel Dana could play a major factor. And I think this has to do with probably MMA, yeah. I think it has to do with MMA. They're trying to expand Meta in a combat sports sense or something. I don't really know. But it's just crazy though. I mean, what do you guys think about it? Do you think it's something Dana should venture into? Do you think it's something that will probably help the sports, or do you think it's something, I don't know, I just feel it's a bit strange at the same time. It's something that could be very, very wonderful at the end? So, yeah, this is all I have for this week's news on MMA. Please subscribe, like, and comment. I'd like to hear more from you guys, what you think about my content, and help this channel grow and help me grow, and let's help each other grow, and let's make the MMA world great forever and ever. I wouldn't say great again. Of course, it's great right now. I mean, what a time to be alive on the MMA scene. So yeah, let's keep making it great, man. Let's keep making it great. So thank you for watching. See you guys some other time. Goodbye.